All right. Hello, hello, hello. Uh, this is something new. This is we have gathered here to play a small campaign set in a beautiful but dangerous world of Grim Hollow. Uh, and what today's session is supposed to be like 0.5. It's most like a prologue as like, and people have made their new characters. They are excited. I am excited. And this session is just like a warm up, so to say, for me, for them, for all of us here. So, I think without further ado, I'm okay to go on in. Is everyone ready to jump in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ready to
Good.
go.
All right. That was a very muted yeah, but okay, okay. We'll work on that. Uh all
Let's
right.
freaking go!
So welcome to the Grim Hollow campaign, which is aptly titled Kill Warlow. And you'll find out like why. Who is Warlow and why do we want to kill him? But before all of that, we are going to travel just about a few days back to the rainy streets of city Castelor in the Revo province, up north of Ostoia, away from the Ostoian Empire. As heavy rain falls down, uh, Mellori, you are accompanied by a butler and taken through this pretty big mansion. You've been here quite a few times now, but this time is a little different because you entered from the back door, not the front main entrance. The rain has you drenched up a little bit, but you enter, you go in, the butler wakes you away, you recognize and the pathways, the hallways, the rooms, and finally the butler knocks on the door and then leaves you. And the voice from inside the room says, "Come on in." As you open the door,
Whew.
you see Phelan sitting across this big oak table. There are books on the side, there are some scrolls, there's one map kind of like opened up, and she sees you, and there's this weathered, warm smile that welcomes you. Uh, I have been expecting you, of course, you know that. But come in, close the door, close the door. Have a seat.
Um,
Yes.
Mellori always the relationship between her and Phelan has evolved over time, but there is still always tension in her shoulders as she comes into the elder's presence. She closes the door with a hunched back. Her eyes do not meet Phelan's as she comes forward, bows and takes a seat.
As you bow, Phelan just says, "Come on now, Mallory, we are way past all of this."
I know.
Good. Hmm. Wine? It's been raining for 3 days now. It's 40 years I've been here since. Even then, I don't like it. Just don't get used to it. Uh, and she kind of like gets up, and she doesn't get up actually. You know what? She doesn't get up. And in the side, you can see there's a small table which has two carafes of wine, of about three glasses there. Um, and as she says that, you see the carafe and like two glasses just like as if held by invisible hands float over to the desk, land on it, and she now gets up and pours the wine for you and for herself. Pushes the glass a little bit towards you. takes her own glass and sits back on this leather chair, which has seen wear over decades. Since you know her, you've always seen this chair over here. The back wall is just bookcases filled with books, more scrolls, more parchment than ever you've anywhere seen anywhere else, besides libraries, of course. Um, and on the side walls decorated with like all manner of weapons, and all weapons had either broken or rusted, and all of them come from the enemies that Phelan has crossed swords with. So she doesn't really use swords. Not exactly. So I I know you are taking this mission, and I know you know that of the the importance of it for you, but as well for me. This as you go on this, I want you to know I believe in you. I want you to do this for forever, for the people who live under the shadows of those monsters. And she gives you this smile, and as you're sitting down now in front of you, see the her under eyes are much darker than they used to be, and you know the event that happened to you cast a direct reflection on Phelan. She has always been promoting you, pushing for you. Um, uh, so who are you taking with you? What's that? What's the boy's name? The
Oh,
the the hunter.
yes. Oh, oh, my buddy, my pal, a dear friend, Boone. Yeah,
Uh,
I trust I trust him, and I forgive me. I know that you believe in me. I feel that your belief, and I do not want to let you down. I would take my life before failing you ever again, and so I know that Boone will be a boon uh, to this um, to this mission. We must free these people.
as you do mention, like you would die for her, she kind of like gets up immediately, pushes her chair back, and just extends her hand on your hand. Don't. We do not talk about dying. You go, you do what you have to do, but you come back. All right?
All right.
And as for your buddy, Boone, I had to. All right? It's not like I don't trust you. I've told you that, but I had to look him up. And well, um, Elaine did talk up quite a bit about him. So, well, I think you made a good choice. That's a good friend to have your back. Um, on the other matter, I had pushed for your ask in the company of free swords, and we've got someone responded to it. As
Really?
I mean, yeah, it is surprising. I must say, I did not um, think that someone would actually volunteer for this, but the name that has come back comes back quite like highly recommended. Though it has been an effort to find more about them.
Hmm.
Here. and she kind of like just goes, pulls out a drawer, takes out like a sheaf of paper, pushes it towards you. There's this rough image, like it's a black and white and like chalk image kind of made of
Mhm.
uh and she says, Galador. Uh yeah, from well, I mean, um, from Company of Free Swords, uh, but be careful. He,
Mhm.
he hails from the Burek Empire, or at
Oh.
least whatever falls under the Empire's region.
Mhm.
Just make sure of their loyalties.
Of course.
Um, but I've heard good reports about Galador, so that should be good. So I think I I have good hopes. I always had, but now I have more good hopes. It's one, two is better than one, and three is better than two, and
So on and
if yeah, so on. You know how it goes.
I do.
Uh,
Do we have any information on this Alador's skill set? I've never heard this name.
the only thing that has come back, and surprisingly, not you know what? I take that back. Not really surprisingly, not from the company itself, but from our sources, from underground sources of ours. The Galador throws quite a mean punch.
That's
Pit
good.
fighting is something we tolerate. Eh, Burakians might be more open about it, but that's yeah. And well, like I said, just keep your eyes a little more open than you would.
I will.
Uh, and I have received another report as I was just looking that the Galador has actually left. They'll be coming from ship,
Mhm.
and I've arranged for you all, you and your friend Boone, um, to meet up in Malkovia. Fallowheart would be about a week's, so might just get be enough to get to know, all of you. And um, uh, what was I saying? Never mind. You've done this
Well,
before.
I have. Mellori takes the wine, looks at it for a moment before she tosses the whole glass back, uh, and looks once more at this drawing of Calidor. Well, we have muscle, we have sharpshooting, and we have all the wonderful things you've taught me. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out for. There's still gaps in this. I just have to feel out what would best fill them.
I trust you.
Somebody who could knit some skin would be good. Maybe a spell slinger of
Always
some
good.
kind.
Yes, I trust you. And this is, I would have offered, we have folks who can do magic on much, much better level. But you're going into a land where that overt magic could draw attention, more attention than you would want. But yes, keep your eyes open. Uh, I trust you as always. Oh, here's one more thing that would come in very, very handy. She goes to a different one. She takes out, and you can now hear this the sound of coins slinging as she takes a pouch off and gives it to you. These are 300 pieces of gold of Ostoyan currency. They're not like ours, unfortunately. And as she puts the pouch like in front of you, it's not tied up, so you can see the coins inside are rectangular rather than circle that you have coins. Um, and if you are carrying your gold, be careful not to spend it or show it. It might arouse suspicion. Um, but I'm sure uh, you can cover it with some words if it's need to be needed. We have a resource in Fallowheart, Arcos. He might be able to change currencies and obtain some items if it comes to it.
What was the name
So
again?
Arcos, Arkos,
Okay.
Arcos.
And you said that you might have some items and be able to change currency?
Yes, he'll be able
Okay.
to change currency for sure. An item procurement on, I don't know, like what he's been up to recently these days, or what he can get. Um, and um, Needless to say, he works with the syndicate.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
There's no way I can
Mhm.
contact you, right?
It would be wise not to unless the job is done or you need to come back. Our We've been trying to look into Fallowheart. We do.
Mhm.
We have eyes. We try to put our eyes every now and then, especially wherever the Austrian Empire extends. Um, but lately, our arcanists have been their spells have been hindered. They either don't work or they work for just a fraction of a second before they're cut off. So there's something they believe that there's something happening over there that has not happened before because they used to have eyes in everywhere, and it's the same. And it's not the same at other places in
Mhm.
the empire. So something has changed in the city. So there's something for you to I don't know, keep know as you travel around and see what it is. Um, uh, she takes like a deep breath. She chugs her wine down now. She extends both of her hands on your hand. Mellori.
Mallory Mallory
Yeah,
grabs her hands and holds them delicately.
come back.
Does
Yeah.
does I know that Fallon has been very earnest and very supportive in this when in this moment are her words are truly genuine, right? Or is that should I roll for that?
Uh, Gimme. All right. First roll.
Yeah.
Um, give me an insight check. And I'll say
Okay.
do it with advantage because you
Do
know
it
Phelan, you've
at
worked with
yeah,
her quite a lot of
for
time. Yeah.
such a long time. All right. Ooh, not terrible. 17.
17. Awesome. Yeah. So her words are earnest about what are you looking for? Like what are you looking for in her words
I
exactly?
think I think Mallory is always chasing with Phelan. That she has made it, that she is trusted, that she has crawled her way from the lowest depths of what you could be to this, and she still struggles with believing that. So I think she wants to make sure that Phelan's words are true, but I think she's also looking for any fear Phelan has, especially given how badly Mallory's last mission went.
All right. So with that, you would know that she does trust you.
Mhm.
Her words ring true. But The under eyes are pretty dark, more dark than you've ever seen. You have heard some rumors going about in the Council of Mages, um, that because of the last mission, um, things are looking rather bleak for her position in the council. And there are these just vaguest, thinnest threads of gossip
Mhm.
that is Phelan truly working for Revel.
Boy, okay. Um, Knowing all of that, Mellori it embraces this belief that Phelan has in her, and she lifts both of her mentor's hands to her lips to kiss her hands and presses her forehead to them and looks at her and says, "Your belief in me is all the armor I need in this. I promise I will come back. I will come back victorious, and things will be different. I promise."
She gently like squeezes your hands and just smiles and says, "I know you will. Come back, okay? That is more important to me. Come back." And add 300 gold as a inventory item for Stoyan currency till we
Okay.
figure out how to do this thing. Um, and with that, um, she basically like asks for your leave. You know, it's getting late also. The rain is just pouring outside. Um, you leave this mansion. Same, the butler was standing just few like about like 15, 20 feet away, not in the hearing distance or anything. And as
Mhm.
you come out, he escorts you back through the back door again. Lightning rips through the sky. Um, and you're walking, and that lightning kind of like just almost like freezes in the sky. And a voice reaches to you, and you recognize you have heard this voice before. This voice had asked you to do something extremely hard for the last mission, and the voice just echoes out in your head. Time is of the essence, lost one. The city stirs. You must move fast.
The city
And then
stirs. You must move fast.
yeah, yes. And you blink, and there's no lightning in the sky. It's just rain that is just pouring, pouring.
I tuck my hood around my head and book it to my next destination.
Your next destination. All right, you need to find Boone. Boone! Hello, Boone. Boone,
Yes.
you are in a tavern. It's a noisy, boisterous tavern. What is the name of this tavern?
The Crimson Barrel.
Crimson Barrel. Love it. Rain is pelting outside, and uh, there are people you see as you. What is Boone doing right now? And where is Boone sitting in the tavern?
Boone is Boone is sitting at the bar, taking shots, not really paying attention to anyone or anything.
Mm,
But the moment someone bumps into him, even accidentally, he is going to turn around and shove them right back. 10 times as hard.
Okay. Okay. Boone works with Elaine for Carver's Guild. Is there any Carver's Guild, just like in the Monster Hunter Guild, have signage? Is there any visible signage on Boone right now? Like on their armor, on their any weapons or a cape?
No. So the only clothing that is visible of Boone's are his very heavy, very muddy, very grimy riding boots. A calf-length leather trench coat, and a wide-brimmed hat, matching the color of the trench coat.
Awesome.
When he turns around to push someone, if he does, the people around him would see hints of deep red and dark green. Most notably would be a dark green herringbone bandana tied around his neck.
Okay.
And for the more observant in the tavern, would see a firearm holstered on his right hip.
All right. As you shove this one unlucky person who is just like walking around, it is crowded. Whoa! Hey! What was that for?
Watch your fucking step!
You watch it! And he looks, his eyes goes down to the drug. No, I will. I will watch my. Whoa, is that? Ah! And you see this person who's just like has like two steins in his hand, just looks at the gun and goes like, "Are you? Are you a hunter? Whoa, whoa, guys!" And as he starts to yell out, "We have a hunter!" You see a table of about like 20 people who are very young. Think of like a college crowd, first year college crowd. And Castelor is a magical city. There are like a lot more magical schools and universities over here, and it is very easy for you to recognize that. Okay, these are all like just newly getting into college, like magic, study magic, and they're like, "Whoa, we have a hunter! Hey! Could you tell us something about what did you hunt last?"
No. Fuck off.
All right, how about the biggest hunt?
And Boone will turn around and go back to his stool. He'll right his stool, set it back on its four legs, and will sit back down. And will gesture to the bartender to pour him another shot, basically.
Come on. We all want to hear what you do. Don't we? Yeah, yes. And we're like half the table like to like, yes, come on. What's the biggest? Have you fought a dragon? What about a basilisk? Did you turn to stone? No. As more voices join in, asking you to tell them something interesting, some monster that you fought. Do you continue to resist?
So I rolled for this.
Okay.
He does not. He will take the shot, turn around, and just right hook the closest to him that's talking to him.
Oh, okay. Roll damage. Actually, you know what? Roll to hit first. Why not? Let's see if you connect. You've been taking shots.
What is that, like a strength?
Yeah, it's an unarmed punch. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. Unarmed strike. You got it. 12.
You connect. Roll damage also. Let's see.
3 points of damage to
3
this
points of okay, amazing.
college
The
student.
the right hook connects, and you see this person, this person's this young guy with two steins goes flying back about 5 feet. The steins he's holding just goes flying in the air, hits one table which was having some kind of like a beer pong kind of competition. One table is goes on that. Second one hits this really big guy right across his, and he turns around like, "What the hell?" Like, and then the table just goes off like, "Hey, what is this? What? You freshman! You did this!" And you realize a brawl is going to break out. What do you do?
Yeah. Boone is gonna go to the college student he decked, pick him up, drag him outside, and just lightly threaten him.
What do you say? How do you threaten him?
Yeah. Boone is going to drag him outside. As much as he wants to, he's not gonna throw him in the mud. And he's gonna say, "If I don't teach you this lesson now, you're never gonna learn it. Pay attention. You don't interrupt a man while he's drinking.
You
Do
see the
you
color of
understand?"
his face. Yeah, the color of his face is just like gone back. Inside, you easily hear voices of like punches being thrown, a chair is going flying, the furniture start to break out. Mellori, you come from the rain and you see your friend Boone holding this freshman by the neck pretty much, and this freshman is, and you easily recognize that he is going to the one of the top universities over here, the magic universities, which is hard to get in, or you have to be like super rich or very well connected to actually get into this thing. So this is not just a random kid, and Boone is holding him. What do you do?
Hmm. Okay. Mellori is going to take a look. She notices, the state that Boone's in. She's seen him in this before. Looks at this stupid college kid and barks out. What is the name of the college again? I apologize.
Hey, make one up.
Okay. She just shuts out, "You there! What are you doing off campus?"
It's just our fresh. Not doing anything. I'll go back. I'll go back.
No.
I'll go back.
That is a fine. You know better than this. That is a fine. Empty your pockets, young man.
He starts to like empty his pockets, and you see there is like obviously
gosh.
there's cigarettes.
Just a bunch of bullies. Holy cow.
There's definitely some cigarettes. There's some coins. Easily a small pouch of coin, and it just like drops it over. There's about like maybe 15, 20 gold or something for sure. Just there.
Okay.
Um, and he's just sucking through it, and there's like some you would know that this is like the magical materials to be used, like some herbs and some like a small gemstone worth maybe 5 gold, and it's just like stands there, and then he gives out on the from his other pocket. He's just trying to throw like one more like small pouch, and he just stops. The this is this is my medicine. Can I keep this?
No. I told you to empty your pockets. The Raven Keepers
Fuck! He throws it.
are keeping their eye on you. This is your one warning. Be lucky that you're getting off with this. Now, apologize
Okay.
to that man for the problems that you caused him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really very, very sorry. Never, never. Anyone who's drinking, don't go there. Don't go to them. Yes, yes. Can
Straight
I
edge,
go?
young man. Straight edge. Now be gone with
Yes.
you.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he just like gets up and he's in his frantic state. He just like actually falls down on the ground on the mud, and it's all raining, right? So it's just like all, and he just tries to get up, slips, falls again, just somehow gets up again, rushes, starts to look at both of you, thinks about going to inside this to tell his friends. Uh, hears more like, ah, yeah, you go. Hear the sound of like fighting going inside, like, and just runs off in the street. Boone, you recognize easily that the last pouch that he has thrown was a little hesitant to throw on the ground was no medicine. It's an herb that people just use to chill, to have a relaxing
That
time.
good
I'm
kush.
not gonna say it on the stream because why?
That good kush.
Um,
You can say it.
yes, it is. It is. It is that.
Hey.
Uh, yeah, Boone, you easily recognize it.
Yeah, Boone will watch the kid run, and he will tip his hat to Mellori, pick up the stuff, um, and as he's picking everything up, I had it all well in hand, Mellori. It's nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. Oh, I know you had it well in hand, but I can't help but take the piss out of these little assholes.
I've been here for 20 minutes, and this place sucks. I hate this city. When can we leave?
We can leave as soon as you're ready.
As
She
soon as you say it, you see a carriage come and stop pretty much next to you, very close by, and the butler who was inside you is sitting outside with a driver. And the butler just looks at you and points at the carriage, and just gently, very softly, even in this heavy rain, the voice though carries to you. It says, to go to Malkovia. It's at your whenever you want. And he just gives you a bow, gets off, and starts walking away.
Mellori grins at Boone and says, "You want to go and nurse that hangover that you're going to start getting here soon? We're going to the docks. We got another member to meet."
All right.
All right. How did
After you.
She tugs him by the shoulder because she's more worried about Boone like swaying a little bit. Because she's just walking in there. Clearly, there's fighting going on, so she doesn't know. She wants to keep an eye on him. So what? You were only in there for like 20 minutes? What happened?
I was trying to have a drink. And Boone will light a cigarette and follow Mellori into the carriage.
Amazing. As both of you give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'll say with disadvantage, it's like heavy rain right now.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20 and a 2.
Oh, natural 1.
Oh wow,
So-
okay.
Suffering.
That's
They've
an
never
8.
seen
Awesome.
anything before.
Never seen anything. This is
I've
the
gone
start
blind
of
for
needing
it.
needing glasses again. That's an 8 for Boone.
8 for Boone. Okay. So then least as you just basically get a glance of it as you're just entering into the carriage, is that the little twerp that you kind of bullied into has stopped by some of the city guards and is like trying to like, explain all the situation, and you don't care, get into the carriage, and as you get in the carriage starts to go away. The carriage inside is well made. It is the interior is actually pretty large enough that the seats can be pushed into in a way that it can become like some kind of like a single bed situation. Um, as Malkovia, the city we're going to, is It's a little bit of distance away from Castelor. And what we will do right now is we'll jump forward a little bit. In the city of Malkovia, I will do this. Hold on, I'm going to change the map. Owlbear is being weird. Super slow. Come on, Owlbear. Okay, there we go. It'll show up. It's not really a battle map per se. In the city of Malkovia, a ship docked in, and amongst as many passengers who were traveling for lots and lots of reasons, there are 3 people we are interested in who get off. Between Gal, Mars, and Valya. You get off, and you know what? One by one, I'll say Gal first. Gal, what does Galador look like? What do we see? Who do we see?
So, stepping off of the ship, very grateful to be back on solid ground. You see a gentleman about 6'3", 6'4", big build, and at a first glance, you think, oh, it's just a, a big guy. And then you look a little closer, and it's like, okay, his short black hair, are those maybe ears? Kind of poking out like towards the top of his head that shouldn't necessarily be in that location, and you notice that like the bit of his arms that you can see, the hair is a little too thick in patches, almost like as if it could be like fur-like, and his nails might be a little too long, and just those little features that just make you wonder. There's a little bit more to him. He's just not some guy, but you see that on his uh he has a big weapon kind of like holstered on his back, and he as he steps off and is looking at his 2 companions, his head is kind of like on a swivel, just always kind of conscious and presence of his surroundings. Yeah, that's Cal.
All right. Followed by Valia, as you kind of like get down with this, you're also walking among the crowds, getting out of the ship. Uh, who do we see in Valia? Valia, am I
Yeah.
saying it right? Valia? Valia?
Valya.
Valia. All right.
Um,
Apologies.
so Valya, she is sticking. Her head is also on a swivel, but in a much more kind of nervous manner than Cal's, and she is sticking incredibly close to Cal. Um, she's about 5'4", and she has really long white hair, just a couple of black streaks still kind of woven through the front pieces. Um, Kind of denotes that it hasn't always been as stark white as it is. She wears like a high necked kind of robe, um, but otherwise there's no real like visible sigils or signs or symbols on her clothing. And if you look closely, you can see that her eyes are kind of a dark shade of crimson.
Nice. Nice. Good touch, Crimson. And the last, but not the least of our entourage, Mars.
Yeah. So Mars is a little on the smaller side. Pretty skinny. Really nice clothing. Not quite like ornately dressed, but like, some silks and some really nice fabric. A vest with a couple of layers, some nice kind of pseudo pantaloons, kind of fluffy at the bottom, and a really nice like white scarf. Um, she has a strange sort of like instrument on her back that at first glance is just a harp, but you can kind of see that the proportions of the like handles of the harp are a little odd, and one of the like walls of this like travel harp has like holes in it that looks like it could double as some sort of wind instrument. She has kind of this light blue skin that if you kind of squint at it a little closely, sometimes kind of just looks like smoky almost. And her hair is this really, really, really dark blue, um, along with like really dark blue eyebrows that is tied up in a bun with a bunch of strands hanging down in her face. And she's looking around, but nervously. And just definitely not used to being this far north, not used to being this far away from home, in a city that's, frankly, rather much darker in a way, like compared to how she grew up.
All right, and the city is massive. It is. There are spires jutting out. There's a even on the travel of the ship was like coming in, you could see that there's a pretty wide river which cuts through the city itself. Now, having come over here, Cal,
Yes.
you got to know about the job in Fallowheart, and you took it. The pay was good. Pay looked good, and reasons. Um, and the job mentioned that the requirement was like one of the things was just if you take it, you'll have to come to Malkovia to meet with a representative of the Council of Mages, and and then more information will come forth from that. Uh, what where were you told to meet this person? A tavern, a restaurant by the river.
Hmm. Um, maybe like a well-known uh river or kind of like park, public area like that in the city.
All right. Public area like a park. Okay. Do you want to give it a name?
The
You got this.
the the green archway, because there's like beautiful like gardens and stuff here there. Yeah.
Green Archway. All right. Yeah, it is. It's a massive, one of the largest actually parks in Malkovia. Um, and the reason, as you'll soon find out like why it is called Green Archway. So you all get out of the ship, you're inundated by the crowd that is getting off and the crowd that is suddenly starting to go in. There are like all kind of like laborers and workers who suddenly go in and get the all kind of like cargo away out of the ship. um you can get out if you may. None of you have been to this city, and this is, I would say, the biggest city that all three of you probably been to. So, what I would say is, how do you guys intend to find the Green Archway? What do you guys want to do? Talk to or make some skill checks also, that's also fine. And for skill checks, then I'll tell you what to do. But if there's any other way that we would want to find out where the hell is this Green Archway Park?
I mean, are there any like obvious uh guards, city police patrol with like, colors of the city or something like that?
Uh, yes. Yeah, you would easily find them on the docks. Yeah, there is always like a patrol can see the guards. They're not exactly patrolling, but you see a bunch of like four of those just like at a corner, a little bit away from the hustle bustle. Um, and the station is kind of like raised up about like 10 feet above, so that they have a better viewing angle for what's happening around the docks. And all four of them are just like cozied up inside.
Yeah, I think Mars will head over there and she'll just um excuse me, is there is there a park? The Greens, Cal, what?
Yes, yes, there is a park. Yes, there's a park, and you see that all four of them are actually playing cards, and there is a lot of like coins and baubles up on the middle of the table, and they're all like busy with the cards. Yes, yes, there is, there is. Just go, keep going straight. You'll find a park.
Okay, merci.
God.
And she'll just like nervously kind of like scuttle back over to the other two and just be like, they were not forthcoming, but straight.
Well, Kyle's looking over Mars' shoulder towards the guards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one moment. He goes back to where the guards are. It's like, excuse me?
What is it? He doesn't even look back. The guard, like he doesn't look back. He's just like, what is it?
My friends and I were looking for a specific park. The green
Oh,
archway.
yes, yes, I win. Suck on you. This is all mine now. And he just like throws his card. He stops paying attention to you at all, and just starts like grabbing whatever the little bit of coins, and little bit of baubles are on the table, like pushing over there. And the other three guys, you can see like just groaning. It's why? Oh, why? Oh man, I'm shit. I promised my girlfriend I'll take her for dinner, and shit, I don't have any. Can you lend? It's like Brack, lend me some gold. I need to take her for dinner. She's. I need to. No, no, no. I won. You know what? Maybe I will take your friend for dinner.
Hey
Oh,
I
yo!
tell
fuck
you
you,
what,
Brack. Oh,
if you tell me where that park is, I'll give you the gold myself, and you can have the best dinner you want. Just help us get to where we need to go.
Give me a piss. Do you okay? How do you back this up by showing gold, or are
He
you just like saying for now?
he will kind of like hold out or like gesture to his coin pouch, I guess you could say, but he's doing so in like a also flexing kind of way, like showing, I guess, that how he's not one to necessarily fuck over.
You see the guard is the one. It just like looks at you and just says, wait, what part did you say? Yes, of course, I can show you. And he just like and just shows like the middle finger to Brack, who just won. And he kind of like jumps down like, all right, all right. Where do you need to go? Yes, I can take you.
The
Which
green
which which
archway.
the green archway? Of course. That will be 12 gold. I can take you 12 gold. Six now, six at the park. How does that sound? And
Fair
he just
enough.
looks. All right, six. And he just like opens up his hand for 6 gold.
He'll give the 6.
You get the six, okay? And just takes this and like, fuck you, Brack. Fuck you. All right, come on. Where are you? And he and he starts to walk and looks at you, Cal. And looks at both Mars and Valya, and is like, huh, they're out of towners. Huh, welcome to Malkovia. Huh. So what brings? And he starts like to take you to the park, and it's like, so what brings you to the city of this, the wonders, the best city in entire continent? And he's just like weaving through the crowd. He has a stick and just like, beats the street on the stones, and you can see the people just suddenly like out making way.
You say
Huh?
the
So
best city, but you're not very welcoming until we
uh,
budge you again.
uh, That is right. Sorry about that. It's just like so many people just like keep asking like the stupidest of questions. Like, where's that? No, that was a good question for you. You guys, you're not from here, so that was nice. Um, but it's busy. We just like not so many of us, and just people are always coming over here trying to stay here, and yeah, it's just like that. Uh, Valia, what are you doing from all of this time?
Valia's just kind of she's taking in the city. It's, one of the biggest cities that she's been to in a while. Um, she's taking it in. She's like I said, she's sticking super close to Cal, just kind of treating him like a human shield. Um, and but she's really clocked on to this guard. Like she is watching his every move. She is just really kind of like fixated on him as he like guides them through um, the city to where they're going.
Um, because Valia comes from the Austrian Empire. So give me a history check. It's just to see like how much would Valia know about this particular city.
Yeah, with my very sexy -2 to history.
Nice.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay. So there is a basic information that you would have heard and know about is Malkovia, though is a free, like an independent city. Like it's not part of the Austrian Empire and it's not part of Revo. And the river that kind of like splits the city has also split the city in a way that the southern city, part of the city, has more of the influence of the Austrian Empire or the vampiric aristocracy, while the northern half of the city is more Revo leaning. So there is a divide in the city itself. And the guard is for the Green Archway is definitely taking you to the northern city, which has more of the kind of like the Ravos. People prefer Ravo than the vampires. And um, you can see even this is like a little later in the night. Let's say consider about like 9 p.m. ish, and uh, the city, the streets are still bustling, all kind of the inns and the shops, and there's still people like around there, like having, eating, drinking. Um, Groups are like wandering in and about. You do notice enough of the dark alleys between the buildings behind, and every now and then you would hear like some kind of um, not so nice sounds. Use your
Okay.
imagination, what that means.
Hmm. Okay.
Because the guard is rushing you to reach the green archway. He's got only one goal in his mind, the rest of the 6 gold that he wants. And it takes a good like 30 minutes to actually go through the city. And you're all walking at a little bit of faster pace. But eventually you do reach, and the guard just is like, "Oh, here is a green archway." Haha. You see that from the outside, there are like these massive trees that are like almost like a wall, and the entrances are themselves like arches of the trees that have bent to make this kind of this arch to go inside it. And from the even the inside, the path that goes inside is like well cobbled up, and you can see the people are already inside, strolling. There are the lanterns up are there. There's enough light to in the park, at least at the pathway. But there are definitely a lot more darker sections in the shadow. And with this, the guard extends his hand again to Cal, like as promised, the Green Archway. And welcome to again to Malkovia. Sorry about not being so nice. Cal, do you give it 6 gold?
Before Cal can like reach into his purse, Valia would set her hand in the guard's hand, and she's going to actually cast Friends.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, yeah, of course. All right, go for it.
The-
Um,
It's it's a Wisdom 13 saving throw.
wisdom 13. It's a guard. Someone says wisdom is just 0. All right, so wisdom 13. Let's go. Let's see. 10. All right. So the spell is, and you see his eyes kind of just like glaze over. This is almost like this very thin, and you would notice that more than anyone else's, is that there's a thin crimson sheen that just wipes from over his eyes, and he looks at you. And there's just his demeanor changes. Well, friends and friend of friends, the Green Archway, as promised, safe and sound.
Safe and
Um,
sound, and we thank you for getting us here. And she would take her hand back.
Yes, that was very kind of you to show us the way. We appreciate it.
ah, yes, of course. Um, I just feel like I'm forgetting something. Um, Never mind. I mean, it couldn't have been that important if I don't remember it, right? Well, I mean,
Right.
yeah. Uh, so uh, it's a great park. Stick to the lighted the pathway. There are some like shady people, and he just leans in like syndicate sometimes like to run over there. Um, but you should be safe and really hope you have a nice time. And again, I am so sorry about your first impressions of the city. My friend, that Bragg is a real asshole. You know. Um, wow, I still can't remember that thing. I just felt it was important.
I
Um,
think you forgot that you needed to date someone.
oh
Right, we're
yes.
gonna go meet somebody. Right.
Oh yes! Oh, shit! I guess I'll make it. I guess you are thank. Oh, thank the. I would say thank the gods, but we know there are no gods. But good friends. It's so hard to come by. I'll run. Take care. Good knowing you. Wow, I don't know your name, but okay. Bye bye. And it's like kind of like runs away. Um, and you're left standing at the entrance of the green archway.
Mars will turn to Valya because they've spent a little bit of time traveling together, and they've spoken a little bit about their abilities and such, the way that strangers do to pass the time. And Mars will look and just be like, "You, you tricked him. That was marvelous."
And save me 6 extra gold. Oh, extra gold. So thank you.
It was easier than killing him.
That is true.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
It'd be a shame to get so bloody so soon upon arriving. We haven't even met our contacts. I guess they're somewhere here. He like starts looking around.
Do you think they'll be angry that there's more of us than just you, since only they wanted you?
I don't think so. I don't know. From what I gathered, I think they'd be happy to have a few more hands on deck for this mission. So they'll be happy, I believe.
I guess we can only hope.
Yeah, let's see if we can track them down and avoid any syndicates. The guard said.
And they said to stay in the light, so let's just make light wherever we go. And Mars will four little fuzzy looking light balls will pop out kind of above her head, so that they can kind of go where they need to but still have a little bit of light. And I'll do dancing lights.
Sweet.
They kind of like
Uh,
fits in and out as they float. Like they're not giving off bright light because I'm pretty sure dancing lights is just dim light, right? Yeah,
yeah,
sheds
they just
dim
like dim
light.
lights. Yeah.
But yeah, so they kind of just look like kind of like old school like TV crackle.
Ooh, nice touch. With that, the three of you enter the green archway park. While Mellori and Boone, it's been over an hour since you've been waiting for Cal to arrive. You've already been in the green archway. Where would you be waiting? In the more of the lighted area, somewhere else? How would you take? Where would you like be in this park?
My initial
For
thought. Oh, go ahead.
no, please go ahead.
I was gonna say for my initial thought, like Mellori would kind of hang back in the shadows a little bit more, while Boone is the more visible one. I don't know if you're on that same page or not.
Yeah. So Boone would be somewhere in between light and shadows. Where for dramatic effect, the cigarette burn would just light his face,
Yeah.
and then it'll
Yes.
and it'll light his face
Yep.
again, and it'll
Mood
disappear.
lighting.
Yeah, mood lighting. And has a hand in his pocket, and is just scanning the park and very softly grumbling to himself about how long they've been waiting and how long the trip to get down here was, and upset that Mellori wouldn't allow him to smoke some relaxing herbs before starting on this trip.
We gotta be on lock.
All right. So what we will do is we'll do like versus skill checks. Uh, so both Melody and Boone, you can make your perception checks. We'll take the highest. Um, versus for our trio of Mars, Valya, and Cal. All three of you can give me like if you are looking around, just give me um how would say either an investigation or a perception or even an insight check, one of those three, whichever you want, to like kind of like try to suss out like there are still a lot of people over here genuinely just sitting with friends, relaxed, chatting. There are some lovers out here and there running around. There's definitely some shady things going out. You can see some silhouettes up in the where there's no light. So just to like figure out where pe the your who you want to meet is. Uh, 13.
13 insight.
13 insight. Okay.
And I
So
think I
you
saw Valia rolled a 16 perception.
okay, 16 perception, 16. Oh, there we go. 16 perception, 7 perception for Bone, 21 for Mel, 17 for Cal. 17 is a perception. Okay. Cool. Um, Mel, uh,
Yes.
or Mellori, you notice among all of these people who are walking around, it's very easy for you to just be like, you see a group or single person, and within like half a second, like, nope, nope, definitely nope. Wait, what are they doing? Nope. And then you see a trio kind of coming around, all three heads just walk, just like as if they're lost, like lost sheep looking everywhere at everyone. Um, and a figure that whose photo that you've seen, the picture, the image that you've seen, you immediately trace it on this big 6364 figure who's just like and seems to be like leading the pack, so to say. And you're like that you recognize Galador, but there are two unknown figures with him.
Um,
What do you do?
Mellori is immediately concerned because, as far as she knew when she left the city, Cal should be on his own. So, what do she's going to take a real good look at his companions. Looks can be deceiving, so um, she's in the shadows. While Boone is there, like looking like James Dean in the half light with his cigarette pouting about the lack of weed. Mellori is like deep in the shadows, like watching from like behind a statue or something. She is immediately going to look at the two companions for any visible weapons, any. She doesn't have like any kind of. What spells do I have? Um, yeah. Uh, she's
Well,
going to take a good look at those two to look for like any weapons,
okay.
look at their body language. So I think it was like I think that might be more of an investigation if she's like really looking.
You rolled pretty high, 21, okay?
Okay.
So I will just say, let's start with Cal. Cal, are there like any weapons which are like very clearly visible on you?
Yeah, the great axe that's on his
There you
back. It's
go.
holstered, but yes.
Big ol' axe
Big ol' axe.
with a big ol' ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Um, and how would you describe like as Cal is also looking around, like what's the demeanor or what's this energy that Cal is carrying right now in this Green Archway Park?
Um, very much observant and cautious, but also confident in how he's walking. But very like analyzing as he's like scanning around, looking.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
um if when they're done, if Mellori could cast message to Boone.
Okay, but I'll just continue with
Yeah.
that and say,
Yeah.
Mars, is there any kind of like weapon apart from your instrument? What would Mel see from the shadows for Mars?
Yeah, no, Mars will see. I mean, Mallory will see the funky little instrument on Mars's back. Very obviously, the magical floating lights above Mars's head. And just like a small little basic club on her like belt. Nothing crazy. And looking like a nervous little mouse.
Okay, and same question for Valia. Any weapons, easily visible weapons, and what energy is coming out as Valia is also traveling and looking around?
So, um, her hip, Talia, a flail, and it's got three strands at the end of it that are kind of circular. They have the little spiky guys, on the little ball. That's on her belt. Um, and otherwise, nothing that would be particularly necessarily anxious. She's definitely not particularly comfortable being.
Okay, so there we go, Mel. You now have a very clear understanding of this trial. Um, so you're sending message to Cal?
To Boone.
To Boone. Okay, go for it. Yeah,
First
go
to
for it.
Boone. It's 120 feet. I'm definitely within 120 feet with him. Uh, so a Boone will hear in his head Mellori's voice. All right, I spotted him. He's definitely not alone. He's 2 year six. The big guy with the two I don't think they're backup, and I don't know if they're his like girlfriend or
Concubines.
groupie. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Letting you know. Keep an eye out. I'm going to approach.
This is great.
And I have concubines. I don't know. Are we all getting concubines?
Do we?
Is this
Should
part of
I-
the deal?
I mean, I left behind one or two. I could have brought them with me. And Boone will turn around and at this point he's just chain smoking. Light another cigarette and keep an eye on whatever interaction is about to happen between Mellori and Cal and the two concubines.
Question mark?
And will try to, as stealthy as he can, move closer to be able to hear the conversation.
I believe in you.
I believe in me as well. However, the dice tell a different story.
All right. So, all right. Mel, you tell me, how do you approach Cal and the girls?
Okay, so Boone is I've messaged Boone. Mellori is going to also stealthily slither out of her hiding spot and fall in step with the group. Kind of like from behind and sort
Yeah.
of slip in like she belongs there.
Jeez. Oh. Excuse me.
Mellori blinks, assesses. I think you're tougher than you look.
I
She quirks a little
much-
smile.
doubt that, actually.
Mellori looks at the white-haired woman and then to Cal, and then up to Cal. But it doesn't. But she rolls her shoulders back just enough. Like it's not like she's looking up at him. It's as if she's meeting Cal at his eye level. Like she doesn't seem like intimidated by that. I wasn't told you were bringing friends with you?
Yes,
Concubine? Question mark.
Concubines? What? Excuse me, ma'am.
we all cross paths on a journey and we're coming to the same place. One thing led to another, and we're
Not like that,
traveling
though.
together. Not like that. Not like that. No, sorry, not like that. He like quickly clarifies, like not like that.
Lori is definitely concerned about Cal's two companions. She looks at both the blue-skinned one-man band and to the white-haired woman, inclines her head cordially. Well, it seems it's time to make acquaintance. I'm a friend of Cal's. I don't believe that I've met either of you.
No, I don't think that you would. I'm from very, very far. Been traveling very, very long. Not well on my own until I met Cal. Offered a bit of money for protection to make it here. He told us a little about the job with you, and well, I may not be strong, but I've made it here and I don't really know what else to do. If you need an extra bit of magic, also good at making people listen. Maybe eventually I will find out why I was sent here.
Okay. And your name, please?
Oh, shoot, what was the last name that I picked? Hang on. Where is it?
Yeah, I don't know that. So cool.
Swear I had it somewhere.
As
Oh, you're so fine.
Yeah, keep going. I'll
Boone
keep it
will
nice and
have walked up behind the group.
Good.
And we'll try and catch Mellori's eye, but not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not standing. Boone is not standing, breathing down anybody's neck. He's about 4 or 5 feet away. And we'll just stand there quietly, smoking a cigarette. That is what will give his approach away, is the smell of burning tobacco. And we'll just silently try to convey to Mellori what's next.
Boone, can you roll me 1d4?
A 1d4? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're about to get chopped, aren't we?
Yeah. That's going to be a 3.
3? Okay, cool.
It's gonna summon a dragon.
Yeah.
All right, continue. You guys were doing introductions. And then there is another. Yeah.
At the smell of the tobacco, a fuzzy little like chocolate brown head will like pop itself out of Valya's the cow. So she's wearing like a turtleneck, but over that she's wearing like cowl-necked robes, and this little brown, like gray brown rat's head pops out and starts sniffing the air. And when he kind of gets like a read on where the tobacco is coming from, he just holds out his little rat hands like he is a tobacco fiend.
Boone will notice this and will take one step forward and blow whatever smoke he had held in his chest and throat out towards the little brown rat.
Yeah. Just basking in the, the delight of tobacco, the little brown rat just like closes his eyes and he just sinks back into the folds of the cowl neck, and Valya will reach in and she'll scratch the little rat's head. And she'll look over her shoulder, and to Boone she'll say, it seems as though my friend likes you.
Very peculiar friend you have there.
We are a very peculiar bunch.
So it seems. Mellori, this is 2 more than I signed up for.
2 more than I signed up for too. And you and your rat friend, how did you come to be part of this?
I needed passage to Ravo, and Cal was there, and Mars was there, and it seemed better than traveling alone.
Mellori definitely notices that this individual is far more reticent than Mars. Insight. Does she,
Ooh.
does she? Does she? I don't know. I don't know. Mellori,
Let's go.
Mellori got be careful.
All right. Roll your insight. But what are you trying to insight? What are you trying to uh,
Um,
get a grasp of?
she's trying to suss out. Um, it was a very reticent response of she was seeking passage to Ravo. Well, why the hell is anyone wanting to voluntarily go to Ravo? Like, do I get the sense that she's holding things back, or am I taking her at face value?
Okay.
Could,
Yeah.
Could Best
I know
Boy
that-
Boone give advantage on this?
Ooh.
Um, on insight,
Can Best Boy Boone roll his own insight?
yes, you can roll your own insight. And for Valia, um, I will, no, let's do this. Because Valia holding information, like as to why and other things, which as a
Oh,
DM I know.
absolutely. Fuck these
Yeah,
guys.
there you
I
go.
don't know these guys.
So,
What? I give your rat smoke.
so yeah, you can give me. So Valia can roll a deception check to like just hold um her own against. Let's see, we got 16 inside from Boone, 20 inside. Okay. Um. Yeah. So, Valia, you let us know or let how. What do you what information like? What does it feel like? What would Mel gather, and even actually Boone, 16 matches? What would they gather from this? Your reticence, not information, but is there anything else? Apart, you both realize that yes, she is not giving you all the information. That much is for
Understandable.
sure. But is there anything else, Valia, that you want to give in to them?
I mean, on a 20 and a meets it beats it, like it's definitely obvious that that is, part of the truth. But I think, from her kind of defiant stance, the fact that the earlier nerves have like gone away, like she is definitely purposefully holding things back because she doesn't owe it to them to tell them what it is. Like, she just met these people.
Cool, cool. So I think that's that. I think that is fair.
Yeah, definitely. Suspicious encounters, man. Mellori nods, so it's understandable. Um, she hums to herself, looks at Boone, then looks back. Do you and your little friend have names? And she smiles. A very neutral smile.
Returning the smile, close lipped, Valia will just cock her head and she will say, this is bubonic, and I'm Valia of Terenima.
Am I familiar with that location?
Oh, 100%.
What do I
100%.
know about?
But you know, it is definitely one of the provinces of the Austrian Empire. It is kind of like a breadbasket. There's a lot of farming goes over there, which is hard in entire Astoria since the sky there's never really a sunlight. But that is one of the more richer provinces um, of Astoria, of the empire, very prominent. It is a little bit south of where Fallowheart is. Fallowheart is also part of it is. Um, and what would you know? Give me a history check. Also, DC will be high, 20, to get a little bit more information.
I got a 19. So close. So
Bummer.
close.
So
So
close.
close.
Bummer.
You have heard some disturbing rumors about who leads the leader of that particular province. But it's very hard to discern truths from lies that come from the Empire specifically, even though you know that vampires, a court of them, the Crimson Court rules over the vampire, but like it's hard to dismiss them, but you never know. After all, it's an empire ruled by vampires.
It's just, Mellori nods and holds out a finger towards Bubonic to shake his little paw. Does he accept?
Yeah, Bubonic would reach out his little hand and just place it on her finger.
She shakes her finger a little bit. A pleasure to meet you both.
Also, we can just rewind a little bit.
Yes.
When Mars was giving hers, because I figured it out, I had to look a little deeper into my stuff. But Mars will say, I am Mars Basil. I am from Chernolt in the south.
How do you spell it?
Basil, Basile. I was looking at some of the people in there.
Merci.
What?
I said merci.
Oh, yeah, I was looking through some of the people, Mickey, and there's like a kind of a charismatic merchant dude that feels kind of like perfect for like, yeah, that one, Mickey. That kind of looked like it would fit, like, you know, having a kid or a relative or something that would be musically inclined and would be like a court musician at Folk Cardwell.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And Mars will do kind of like a court, like an official court bow.
Ooh, nice. Okay. With that. Shit.
Mellori would return that bow with her own formal bow.
Yes. And I will also say, Gal, as Mars gives this kind of like this courtly bow, and says the name, says her like gives her full name. You have been brought up in this vast forest, very close to actually the Elvish lands. The name kind of rings a bell. I would say give me a history check as well.
Ooh.
For Cal.
Okay. 16 history.
16 history. Yeah, you not only have heard the name, but you've heard some songs which are like attributed to um, with this name. And the courtly bow, you also recognize that because Burak Empire has this whole lords and all. And Company of Free Swords does work for a lot of them. So you gather immediately like this Mars is related to either some kind of nobility, or at least has traveled within that circle.
Ooh. Okay.
And same for Mellori, your kind of contact now. While the way she returns the bow, you've seen how nobles kind of interact with each other. So there is something to this if they know or have been in circles around those kind of things. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. With the initial introductions done, and some talks, so we can always flash back to these things, of like that you're all traveling to Fallowheart. It's quite a distance away. It's about like a week away from here. Um, the carriage that brought Boone and Mellori you to Malkovia there were arrangements already done to be part of like another kind of like horse-driven these carriages, which would take you to the most kind of like this most western, southwestern edge of civilized Revo,
Mhm.
where you'll just kind of like dropped off. And the carriage is part of a caravan which like travels through Revo to different smaller cities and farmlands. And from there, this kind of this boggy uh forest slash bog kind of like starts off and like becomes a territory kind of like is the territory itself then becomes murky. Revo claims it as its own, and of course Ostoyan Empire claims that's own, but it is Revo soldiers are more prominent, like patrolling over that area. And in that forest, obviously, like no roads lead, but there are pathways that rangers, scows, foragers, and some folks who just want to get away, um, go travel.
I want to get away.
That is right. So you guys have been on road for about a week. I will say you all can ask maybe like one question, even above table, that you would have discussed or talked about with each other, get to know each other. So, let's start with Valya. What would you have like asked or to know about among these new folks that you've met as you're all traveling to Fallowheart?
Um,
To get to know them a little better, maybe.
yeah, I think kind of, seeing like a bit of a kindred nature in Mellori. She would have asked her, kind of her skill set, like what it is that she kind of does in vague terms, like for, within this group, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Mellori definitely would have talked to her about that because Mellori does need some spellcasters and a healer.
So what would Mallory told um, Vale about her skill set?
Um, Mellori would have said that she's she's not a fighter in the way that Cal and Boone are. She prefers shadow work and dagger and blood work. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Uh, all right. So Mallory, what about you? What question would you have asked anyone else as you're traveling?
yeah. Mellori would definitely have asked because she knows what she's getting with Cal. Because Cal answered the contract, but she's definitely talking to Mars and Valya about what their capabilities are as well. And I think also explaining a little bit more about what this mission is since they are now being brought on board with it. So explaining that they are here to infiltrate uh, and take on and take out Warlow, and letting them know not in a throw my weight around way, but this is her operation, and if the two of them want to be a part of it, if they have the skills that they need.
All right, Mars. What would you have asked any one of them? Discuss.
I think Mars would be very wary of Boone. She, she grew up fairly well off and with a pretty easy life. And then, was super talented and was recognized for it right away. And so was like living in the palace pretty soon after that, playing. And so like the more like rough and tumble vibe of Boone is definitely like off-putting to Mars. But she's also like very interested because in that same way, it's like this is someone who is very like foreign to her. I mean, obviously she's very used to meeting strangers and entertaining for people, but she's out of that comfort zone, and so she's definitely she's got that nervous mouse energy, very opposite of bubonic, clearly. Yeah, so I think she'd be in this like that weird sort of like, gotta ask, but I'm not gonna ask because I know not to be rude because I've been taught the court ways, but I gotta ask. Yeah, so I think Mars would work up the courage to ask Boone, like, it's very easy to notice the firearm, and to ask Boone kind of what his shtick is, like is he the muscle like Cal, like does he have a specialty like for the group, that kind of thing.
I track and
Boone?
kill monsters.
Oh,
I do have one question for you, though.
Yes.
Are you sleeping with Cal? You his concubine? Girlfriend? Partner? When I started this mission...
Mellori is also listening in on this.
No.
It is strange.
No.
Cal puts his face in his hands, like, oh god.
Mars is like dark blue across the freckles, just like wide-eyed, and like her accent is like even thicker because she's like so taken aback. No. No.
Are you sure? You were sticking real close to him at the park. And
yes,
you have been since you left.
Have you seen his size? He's big. I am small. I don't know this place. Pardon me. Are you and the leader just sleeping together? She tries to like bluster back. Good for you. You're both great-looking people.
And Boone will hand Mars a cigarette and will say, "Relax. You're making me nervous."
Okay. And surprisingly enough, Mars will take an easy drag, no coughing. Like she's French. She knows this thing.
Yeah.
French. Yeah. She's French. What can I say?
It might not be done overtly in the courts, but you better believe it's like the behind closed doors. Once the parties are over, like all the performers and the servers are just in the back, just smoking it down.
Oh, amazing. I'm going to throw it to Cal. In this journey, is there something that you would have asked or would like to know from your traveling partners? Because you are going into the land of vampires, ruled by vampires.
Yeah, he'd be curious about Boone, actually, because, like, what Cal had done, working with the Company of Free Swords and just what he's been with, he'd almost want to, like, for lack of better terms, like, if Boone was willing to trade, like, war stories, be like, hey, like, has work been crazy for you? Kind of just get more by Boone's vibe and just kind of, like, throw it out in a sense, like, hey, you can hold your own, kind of like, what's some crazy, things you've been into? I've gone, I've X, Y, and Z, just trying to get a vibe on Boone. And just,
roll a persuasion check to see if you can get anything out of Boone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was a minus. That's a plus. Nat 20 for a 21.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
You get all the war stories, starting from his childhood in Riven
Okay.
all the way up to meeting Elaine and the various monsters that he has tracked and successfully killed. Including but not limited to zombies, ghouls, basilisks, wormlings, a worm, and like a swamp hag.
Cal is thoroughly
Ooh.
intrigued and just like full broing out at all of this. Like, holy shit. Yeah.
Let me make one thing very clear, as he's done telling, regaling Cal with his stories. If you stand in my way, if you make this any more difficult than it needs to be, and he'll look over at Mars and Valya, I will cut you down, and it will not be an easy death.
Cal will just give like a respectful nod, like, understand that. Got it.
Would Valya and Mars have heard this?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, it's totally up to you guys.
You
Hearing
can roll a
this from...
perception check
Yeah.
if you'd like.
I can roll perception. Let's see.
I mean, was
an
Boone
11.
being like was Boone being like was whispering it or was just like saying it as the matter of fact?
So in my head, they are just sort of walking through the forest. And distance is naturally created as people walk. Some people walk faster, some people walk slower. So he's not concealing his words in any way, shape, or form. But he's also not like yelling or shouting in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I'll let you decide then. Would 11 have been enough to get catch, if not the entire thing, at least enough to make sense of what Boone would have been saying, or
I think that
I
really, I think that would really be dependent on Cal's reaction at the end of make this, understand this. If you get in my way, I will cut you down because this is the goal, and nothing will hold me back.
Cal's kind of expressions that would be just fairly not shocked or anything like that, or mad, just like he literally just gives that nod, like, okay, all right, I got you. It's very casual, I guess. Understanding.
So I will say with a perception, Valia could have picked up on any part of that conversation between killing a wormling or cutting down Cal. up to you.
I'll say Valor. Give me an insight check with advantage on Boone, and the advantage is because of the people that you have been with, not your family. Afterwards,
That is a 19.
19. You you hear some of those words and everything, but I think towards the end, as Boone faces kind of Gal and just tells Gal whatever Boone was talking about, you recognize the body movement, similar to the people that you have known who would casually threaten violence and would have means to back it up. There was something in the glint in Boone's eyes and the demeanor that kind of brings back some of the memories that you've seen. some of your memories, basically, of like people that you um have seen interact and see how these those conversations would have gone down. So not the words,
Uh,
but you recognize the intent-ish.
yeah, so, kind of gathering that, like, Boone is serious, but that, this is not the first person that Valya has encountered who was as, if not more, serious about their threats. She turns and she looks over her shoulder and she looks first to Cal and then to Boone, and she kind of gives him this like just this look over from his head to his toes, like very appraising, like, and then she just gives him this like sickly saccharine smile, um, and that she looks back to Cal before she turns back around and keeps kind of going in the direction, but she has clocked Boone.
All right. Wait, did I miss anyone? Because I was making notes.
Boone would like to get more acquainted
Yeah.
with bubonic.
Yes. What do you
So,
do?
yeah, so Boone is actually gonna move up next to Valya a little bit, sometime later, and we'll just start to smoke cigarettes and
Come here,
not
little
even
mousy,
bother,
mousy, mousy.
not even bother like blowing the smoke anywhere else, but just like in Valya's general direction until the little like nose pops out, if it ever does. If it doesn't after a cigarette, he'll walk away.
Um, yeah, no, the little fuzzy like brown head will peek out so that it's just like nose and eyes like over the folds of the cowl neck, and um make eye contact with Boone. You see little rat hands kind of gripping the fabric.
All right, so bubonic pops out. Boone, do you do
Yeah.
anything?
So Boone will Did we hold on? Did we decide what the common language was going to be? Is it just common or is it Ostoyan or
There is, I would say, common language is kind of like Burakian language mostly. Ostoya, there is an Ostoyan language as well, and then some
I
of you actually do know
I
it,
think we picked
but not all of
Astoya. I
you.
see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah, you would all know Ostoya, and then I think Mars was the only one who was like learning Ostoya.
Yes, from like Cal and
Yeah, yes. The rest of you, yeah, would know Ostoya. Yeah.
Okay. So mm, no, Boone is too stupid to know any other languages. Even though I have Goblin on here, but that's not anything. Boone will just light a second cigarette and hand it to the
That's
rat.
Yep. And as soon as you do it, that's your last one.
No. What do you mean? We didn't stop at a 7-Eleven in Malkovia to pick up more cigarettes?
Would you have?
Yes.
All right, you picked the roll. Let's see. All right, roll a 1d10. That's how many cigarettes you would have left. This is a 7-day journey that you've been doing.
Okay. Oh man.
because he
8.
chain smoked.
8. All right, so you have now 8 cigarettes out of that. Like one goes. Are you offering like a full
Yeah.
cigarette
Full
to
cigarette
a
to the
mouse to the
yeah,
rat?
full cigarette to bubonic, absolutely.
Sick. All right.
With his little rat hands, he tries his best to like hold the cigarette, but he's a rat and his hands are tiny. So Valia reaches up and she takes the cigarette, and she's basically proto-Russian, so she smokes the cigarette and shares it with little boobs over there.
And
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay.
Boone would have clocked that saccharine sweet smile that Valia threw at him earlier. And he will mimic his best like southern accent and tip his hat and say, "Ma'am," and walk away.
Give me a performance check. You know what? Give me a performance check.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe in me too. Here we go. Oh boy. This is it. 19 performance.
Nice.
Hell
Get
yeah.
it.
All right, Valia. What do you make of it? As Boone does that and walks away.
Um, you know, Boone is Boone. Boone is charming in his own ridiculous way. It's, you know, nothing that she's particularly unfamiliar with, but she lets it be uh what it is.
One of the things that Mellori wants to do before the end of this journey to our destination is she's going to go around the group and give everybody 15 pieces of Estoyan currency that she received. So everyone can write that
Nice.
down. Here, I have a contact in this city that can help us exchange currency since we can't use our normal ones. Keep it close. Use it if you need to. If there's anything we need to buy that runs beyond our means, then we'll discuss. But the important thing is not to draw attention to ourselves. So I now have 240. Everybody will have received 15.
And
Right.
Mickey,
Yes.
how much gold was in that frat boy's pouch?
Yeah.
I think like this 15 gold.
15. So
Yeah.
Boone will split it with Mellori. He'll take 7.
Okay.
And Mellori can take the rest.
She tips an imaginary hat back to Boone. Thank you kindly, sir.
My pleasure, ma'am.
Mars will just look over to Valia and like whisper and be like, "And say that we were the concubines, jeez."
And with that, the caravan comes to this end of road, which basically bends across. It would continue to travel in towards more northern river. You all get off, and now you have to make your way from this forest, rocky forest, to a particular place where you'll get a choice of how you want to enter Fallowheart. Um, so only 2 of you technically have dark vision. No, yep, Boone and Valia. And it's a completely dark forest. And the sky is also like pretty cloudy. So even the bare minimum moonlight that would come through, it's just not coming through. As you make your way through this, you see in the forest. So, actually, even before that, Mellori, when I come to
Yes.
you, um, there is in this forest, there is a small, these, like very, very old ruins of what could have been like an outpost, maybe.
Okay.
And these ruins are basically, if you know, you know. Not everyone knows about it.
Mhm.
It's most like some rangers, scouts, and like obviously like people within army, Revo army who are willing to travel.
Okay.
Sometimes go over there. I um will let you decide. Pick one. There is one good thing about this place and one bad thing about this place. Which one do you want to define?
Which one do I want information on?
No, which one do you want to just
Yeah.
make it canon?
Oh. Um. Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, and basically it's a known spot for like if you're traveling within the forest, which you shouldn't be traveling, especially in the dark.
Right.
This is normally it is only this is a safe spot to hunker down for a night.
Yeah, I want to hunker down.
Yeah, it is getting dark, so this is a place that
Yeah.
you would probably want to like spend the night and before continuing.
And
Just
then,
have a
so what am I picking about a good thing or a bad thing? I'm sorry.
yeah, about this place. About this place, there's
Oh,
one
what to
good thing
know
about this
about
place.
this.
Yeah, yeah. What do you know? Like, okay, this place has definitely is a pro point is this one. Or
I would,
con is this one.
yeah, I would like to know the bad thing about this place.
Do you like to know bad thing about this place? Okay. So bad thing, the kind of bad thing is um specifically over this ruins and around it. Uh, the temperature drops drastically in the night, like becomes extremely cold. Um, Without like a proper campfire, it can become like extremely hard to live through the
Let's see.
night. You need
Okay.
that warmth to keep going.
All right. Mellori is going to, as it's getting darker, she's gonna light her hooded lantern and share with the group. Uh, Layer up. It gets deadly cold at night, and I don't want anybody to be frozen decorations come the dawn. And I'm looking through. I don't
It was funny,
have.
Mickey. I was looking to buy the cold weather gear, but it's technically only an Icewind Dale, and I only had it
Yeah.
filtered. I only had it filtered for basic and Grim Hollow, so I couldn't buy any, but I was literally going to buy some.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about it myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you this general thing that the weather right now is more like post summer, so even with your character's perspective, they wouldn't have any reason to like buy any cold weather.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, Mars is
this,
going north. All she knows about the north is it could be cold. No, but that's
yes,
fair. That's fair.
um, but it gets like extremely cold. I will ask everyone just to give me like either just give me like a perception, general perception check. If you do not have dark vision, can you do it with disadvantage, please?
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Those were both bad.
Real bad. Same. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Oh,
Okay,
Do math.
2, 3. I've got 16, 5, 7 coming through. Wow,
God,
5,
like everyone
7,
but
3.
Valia.
yeah.
Wait, what did Boone
Boom.
get?
Boone, you're mute.
Boone.
Boone gets an advantage on perceptions, and he got a 17 plus 6.
Woo!
Oh
Oh,
God,
yep. Ooh, nice.
I mean, it tracks that the
that's
two
that
dark.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, tracks the two dark vision
So,
people are crushing it.
um, yeah, really luckily for you, Boone, you spot like deep, like a little bit deep in the jungle, and you I think you would have also heard know about this particular place. Um, uh, and you see that there is some kind of like light in the ruins. And with that amazing perception, you even hear like just whispers of voices from coming around from that little fireplace that's up deep. It is maybe about like 150-ish feet from where you guys are right now.
Boone will put his index finger up to his lips and just like a shush motion. And will sort of jerk his head in the direction of the light and will also tap his finger to his ears and just move forward very quietly. And for the first time in the week and a half that they've been traveling, will pull out his pistol and just hold it down to his side and move forward quietly.
All right, that is Boone. Cal, what are you doing?
Um,
You can't see
ha-
shit, pretty
yeah, he
much.
can't see
It's
shit.
very, yeah, it's like you can see like Boone in front of you pretty much, and who started to move away from the group now.
Mellori did light her hooded lantern, so there is a little bit of light around us.
Oh, wait, Mellori did hooded lantern. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, let me see if that gives me a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet beyond that.
All right. Cool, cool, cool.
And Mars will pop her dancing light so that she at least has dim light in 20 feet around her.
Okay, so you have 20 feet light.
I mean, technically, I could make it like a line. They have to be within 20 feet of each other. So I could technically make like an 80-foot line, I think, of light, dim light.
Okay. All right. I think with that, the group itself has enough light to continue moving. Let's do a group stealth check as you are approaching this. As you all start to work towards it, we can all at this point like hear the voices. So yeah, let's do like one group stealth check. Wait, four stealth for Valya? Okay. That is
That's
awesome. Yes.
Gracious.
Oh yeah, because Valya rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah, she's got that armor.
Yes, it's
Ooh.
a trade-off. All right, 4, 21, 18, 9, 8. Um, you all start walking in. Um, Boone leading you all.
Jesus, with a
Um,
fucking 9. Good grief.
yeah, and you before you step, Boone, I would say you as you're walking towards it, like you step on a branch which snaps and you
So,
curse yourself. Yeah, go. What?
because Valia rolled a 4,
Yep. Yeah.
he is going to turn around and very like judgmentally look at Valia before stepping on the branch. And then
And
we'll just turn beet red as he does. We'll pull up his bandana over his face to just mask the embarrassment, like literally mask the embarrassment, and keep moving forward.
It's perfect. Perfect. That's just what I do in real life.
yeah, and we'll leave it at that because at that point, from a voice, a human-ish voice comes from this kind of like campfire. Now you recognize it enough that this is like a campfire. Like, who goes there? Who goes there? Um, and you see another light kind of like comes up. Another person starts to come up, and you would all see that there are the person who's coming up to you has a long sword, holding a long sword, has kind of like this a torch flickering. Um, who goes there? And he immediately like sees Boone, Boone, slowly followed by two more people. Valya is there, and then Mars is there. You know what? Let me see.
Mars having cast these lights, just blinking kind of like owlishly.
Oh yeah, yeah, nine. So basically, Valya, Mars, and Boone. He was like, you three, who are you? What do you want? We are armed. And Mellori and Cal, you realize that this looks like a kind of regular guard. Wait, it's not, but just like wearing like normal clothes. The sword, holding up a sword. He has not noticed you two.
Um,
Okay.
Look,
Mellori is going to um she's gonna come out of stealth. Does she can I do that?
yeah, you can. Yeah.
Alright. She's gonna come out of stealth, hold up her lantern and her free hand and her other hand, which is empty. And what can she make out about this person? Can she see them at all? Like they've heard, like she's heard that they said that they're armed.
Yeah. You can see that this person is wearing like some kind of like a leather, studded leather, kind of like an armor. Is holding up a long sword and is in a position that and holding it in a way that you would recognize as someone who knows and has probably been in a few fights with this word and knows how to like kind of like hold themselves in a fight. But there is also almost a look of less experience.
Okay. That's what she thought. So with her free hand and her lantern that she's holding up, she's gonna shout out, "No harm, just travelers looking for a safe place."
Another voice from the back comes out. Wait, let them come, let them come. This is the only place. Let them come. It's okay. I think it should be okay. They're all friends. And you see this car kind of Liz. She goes back and as you kind of like all come up, you see that there is a campfire going on, roaring, and you see there are about like four more people. There's one more guard over here. You see there is three of them. These three are like hunkered up together. Um, there is one of them is a child, maybe about like mid teens ish, like 15-ish, give or take, roughly, and the other two are like holding the older woman. There's a woman over there who's holding this kid closely, and the guy kind of like just like comes up and just pulls them to like just go back. He has like just a small axe, and the another guard has also has his like this long bow ready, was already like notched up, just looking at you all. And behind them is a little bit older, maybe like 50s, a little a rotund figure wearing this kind of like this a cloak, which seems to be made of like almost like silk, and the other clothes and has like couple of rings on both of the ends. Seems to be a little bit well off compared to the other three who are just having, and they have that other three of them have like small bundles with them. Um, and this older person is kind of like gets up. Ah, well, I'm Bezos. Well, this is. I mean, the fact that you were here means you know of this place. I mean, the only uh, safe place in the forest over here. So
Yes, indeed.
you are welcome to share our fire, which I hope you know would be very much needed.
Would
So please,
Mellori have shared the info about the cold with the everybody?
Yeah, she
Okay.
did as she was lighting her lantern of
Sweet.
and
Oh,
and
that's
she
right.
was leading them to this place of like, hey, I know a place, which is this place that they know of too. So
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Mars will kind of like come in on here, kind of keeping like a joke. Like this is more used to dealing with like entertaining and such, and like trying to take the sort of the draw with Mellori so that the other three can kind of just like slide in, because I feel like of the five of them, Mellori and Mars look the most like chill,
yeah.
and the other three are like, Valya just gives off like this like don't frick with me, like I will cut you vibe, but I'm hot. Cal is this huge hulking warrior, and Boon Boon looks like he'll just snap your neck if you breathe wrong. So I think Mars will be trying to like pair up with Mellori. Um you say
Yeah.
that, you say he's best boy as you were just punching people in a bar for breathing on you.
Listen, sometimes you just want to drink in peace, especially after you've traveled a long way for this contract where all of a sudden 2 more people show up. Of course he's upset.
So
Yeah.
for that
And
reason.
Mallory's definitely picking up what Mars is doing. That's the kind of sense she's got during their travels. So definitely backing you up on this.
all right. So I'll say, give me a, is a
Persuasion?
persuasion or even like a performance check, uh, with advantage if you want. I think with advantage to just put the people at ease that you don't mean any harm. You know, you are chill, nothing.
Sure. Yeah, I think is persuasion okay? Can I pick either or?
Yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
either or. Yeah.
Can I aid at all?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Advantage persuasion. Yeah, just trying to put everyone at ease and just say, yeah, we're just travelers looking for a place
There
to
we go.
vibe. That's a 19 persuasion.
19
I'm
persuasion.
aiding
Mhm.
you with a nat 20 plus 2, so for 22.
Woo!
Okay, so you are rolling your own then.
All right, to aid her. Oh, I'm
So,
sorry. That
uh-huh.
is not Pathfinder rules. I
Yes.
apologize.
All good. Yeah,
So,
no, the help action
all
gives
good, all
me
good.
advantage.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
basically, if
apologies
you're
on that.
helping someone, they do the advantage.
That's cool
They
though.
make the roll with
I
advantage.
like
But
it.
all cool, all good. Good to know. Okay.
I got a
Um,
nat 20. Yay.
and at that, Bezos just says, "See, we're all good, all friends over here, making our own way, trying to be safe in these wilds. Have a seat, have a seat." And he goes back and he picks up this almost like a pitcher of like a holding, which was something like a wine, a gallon basically. He said, "Wine, feel free. It will come in very handy as it's gonna get very cold very, very soon over here."
Ah, thank you, good sir.
Um, Boon Boon, what are you doing? Where are you heading
What are you
towards?
doing?
So Boone is going to um he's gonna move into this area here. Just not no like how tall are the plants in this space right here? Are they trees? Is it super overgrown? What does it look like?
Over here, I would say it is like mostly like brushes, but no trees. You can actually see the trees have been like cut off to make it as much space as possible for people to actually hunker down here. And even the ruins that you can see the walls over there are not much, maybe like 1 to 2 feet tall at places. But it is easy to like walk over there, and if anything, it can be a much comfortable bed situation because of the plants and grass that's over there.
Yeah, so Boone is going to Boone is going to actually stay um he's going to try to move around this group to stand like back here if he can. Um
Yeah, you can put your token over there. The other guard just gives you space and
okay,
moves a
and
little bit away.
we'll just use his like best charm to um you know, how's it going? Hey, good evening. Getting cold out
Evening.
there. And we'll just stand back here with the intent of being able to stay within line of sight of Mellori.
Okay. Cool. Cal, what are you doing as you are all accepted and kind of like this jug, massive jug of wine is being like offered?
Um, so Cal's focus is directed, like his eye line and focus seems to be directed towards like the people in front of him. His ears twitch every now and again as he's trying to listen out, just
Hmm.
ensuring that no one's sneaking up behind him. What if this isn't everybody? Just trying to be aware of his surroundings still.
All right, hold that thought. Actually, you know what? Make a perception check while you are doing that. Valia, how are you getting set up in this situation?
Yeah, Valya is sticking, close to, I mean, really all three of, Mars, Mellori, and Cal. Um she has dark vision, so her eyes aren't so much on these people here who just they don't strike her as a threat. She's keeping her eyes kind of outside of the perimeter as far out as, she can see. Um just kind of making sure that no one sneaks up on them.
Oh, okay. If you're also doing that, give me a perception check.
Cool, cool. It's a 16.
16. Nice, nice, nice. Um, Amazing. You, as you all kind of like start to gather around, keeping your ears and eyes open, looking around, even you things that you kind of recognize is that the three people over there are seem to be like a family of like a dad, a mom, and like their daughter. They are and the way that they're packed up seems like they're just like taking whatever they could in like in bags, small backpack that they each can carry. Um, uh, as you're all getting situated, Mallory, were helping Mars basically get people making sure everyone's getting comfortable. Cal and Valia. Wait, Valia rolled a 16, right? For perception?
Yes.
Amazing.
I had a quick question. I just want to make sure I
Yeah.
got what you said. Amazon founder Bezos is the only one dressed in silks,
Yeah,
or
but like
are the
little bit worn out.
okay? But the okay, but and then the other, there's the two guards, and then the family are not dressed as finely.
The guards are they do have their like armors, but like they are wearing
Right.
other clothes and like cloak over them to just like hide it. And like if you didn't know any better, so they could pass as like commoners.
Mm-hmm.
But the family definitely looks on the lower end of
Gotcha.
income. Um, but they have their bags like three bundles, like all packed
Gotcha.
up, everything
Okay.
like tightly. Um, And both Valya and Cal, your ears twitch as from around you you hear this light rustling of grass. Something is moving and walking through. You, you look around and you see with the both perception and see and hear basically. I'm gonna put point like some sound is coming from this direction, something, and another one is from here. And as you hear this, you all hear the slight growl as two beasts like jump out and start making their way towards you. Everyone, please roll initiatives.
Ah!
And
Here we go.
you can add yourself by right clicking on your token or just left clicking or just normal click in the three dots. And there's an add to battle board.
I think I'm blind. I don't see it.
I'm not seeing it.
Me neither.
Hmm?
Okay, I'm worried it was just me, so that's good.
You
No,
know what?
I
I
don't
know
see
Oh, there
why.
it is. No, that's not it. Never mind.
Nope. Okay, hold on. Why? If you okay, you know what? Maybe I have to do it. That's probably why. Can okay on the top left, where the icons are, the shield icon. Can you tap that?
Yes.
Can you see something over there now? List.
This initiative has not started yet.
Oh, it just says initiative has not started yet. That's interesting. So
Yeah.
I did. Wait, what? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
there
Now
we
it
go.
has started. Now it shows. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. Okay, so wherever you roll your initiative, you can just put it over here.
Woo! Nat 20.
And
Let's go, Nat.
Okay. How do I?
How do I add initiative?
Oh,
wait,
that's
is
nice.
the
It gives me the distance and everything.
zero thing not available? It's zero. Where it says
Or
zero,
I can
can you
just
not?
see it, but I can't
no.
really.
I mean, clicking on it, it just opens up the initiative tracker, or it
Okay.
just opens up the distance to everybody.
Which is nice, but not what we need.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Except Mickey doesn't
That's
use the grids. Mickey, use the grids.
no, no. Wait, hold on. All right, you can just tell me your initiative. I'll just add it over there. Let's
Uh,
start with Boon Boon.
18 for Boone Esquire.
Nice. Cal.
Squat.
15.
15. Okay. Mars.
14.
14. Wow. Okay, Mellori.
24.
Wait, did you roll nat 20 on initiative?
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
Okay, so
Ooh!
you get to do extra thing, one of our house rules.
Well, that's right.
Valia, what did you roll? What did you roll for Valia?
18.
18. Wow, you guys rolled really well. Okay. Alright. Da. Okay. One. Okay, so this. Where is Roddy? Was 14. Was 7. And I'm going to got two gods. Hold. Wow, great. All right, that makes sense. And then it was Lisbeth. Okay. 14, and then I'm gonna have all the other commoners just be 1. Um, okay, so one thing. There we go. Like that. Remove fill. There we go. Let's just make it easy to see things. All right, you see from the brushes of there was of the darkness itself. You see these uh creatures roughly the size of uh, like elk size, a little slower, with horns and antlers coming out from their skin seems to be almost like melted wrong. They have these kind of like fangs growing through, coming out. And a couple of them actually do have if I'm right, yes. You can see like the bones exposed.
Oh, you're right. It was zombies.
Uh, all right. Mellori, you are actually first before we even go into round 1, you can either do one action or you can do move and a bonus action.
Okay. Am I able to roll anything to identify what these creatures are or anything like that? Or is that not a thing for D&D?
No, no, there is, but that
Okay.
will be then your action to do it while in combat.
Okay.
And I mean, this is basically a free thing for you to do, so if
Okay,
you
gotcha. All
want to.
right. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna shoot it.
All right, let's shoot it.
Okay. Would my sneak attack damage apply in this case?
Uh, no, you don't have advantage, and none of
Okay.
your allies are within range.
Roger that. Okay. New character. Who dis? Okay. That is not the thing I want. Hold on a second. I am so sorry. Arrows. Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness. Why is it not showing me what I add to my... I have a
Sure.
bow equipped. It's not
Yeah,
telling
so
me...
the assumption is that if you have a bow, you also have arrows.
Right.
And so the attack is just 1d6. I believe it's a short bow, 1d6 plus whatever your
Yeah.
dexterity modifier
Wait,
is.
you actually don't have a short bow or a long bow in your inventory.
I do. I was looking at it.
What?
You have arrows, but you
I
didn't
have
buy a bow.
a... No, I did. It's a Vex short bow thing. It's in my all.
You might be looking at a different inventory then.
Yeah, because
I'll
it's
do
okay.
Just pop one in there.
Uh, yeah, just add one short bow.
Yeah, it's... Did I, like, get it from the wrong place?
Well, Vex is 20.
Hold on.
Oh, well, I don't know, because I'm
I
looking at
added
your...
I added a short bow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank
So
you.
it's a normal short bow. Yeah, this is +6 to hit and 1d6 +4. There we
Okay, so
go.
it's a
And
d20 plus 6?
yes, +6.
Okay, cool. That is a 14 plus 6, so that's a 20.
Oh, yep, hits.
Okay, and then damage attack. I need to refresh D&D Beyond because it's just not showing me anything about my weapons except my spells. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Uh, 1 on that d6 plus 4 for a 5 points of damage.
Wait, sorry, 8 points of damage?
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage to Rotty. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
And I'm going for the one that's to the right.
Oh, you're going for that? Okay, got it, got it.
Yeah.
All right. So that was just your free action, basically quick thinking, quick draw. Shopper goes out. Now we actually started the combat round one. All right, Melody, you're back up.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna shoot it again. Oh, 16 plus 6 is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
All right, we're just another d6 dice. Ooh, 6 plus 4 for 10 points.
10 points. Nice. Again to the one. All right. Nice. That was your round. As everyone's focus attention is like over there, but two creatures that are like shown up, weirdly looking very weird. Um, here we go. Another one, which went unnoticed by everyone, comes out from over there, sees the first one who's over there, running straight up. Um,
It was hiding behind the initiative tracker.
yes. No, I roll like very high for it. Um, so it comes down and it's gonna do this. Yeah, okay. And just tries to like ram its horn into you, Boon. Okay, so let's do this. Yep, that is 18 plus 6, 24 to hit.
Jesus. Yeah, that hits.
That hits you. Let's see, what is come on, that is my D8. Is that my D8? Nope, that's not a D8. That's a D8. That's a D8. You take 15 points of piercing damage.
I'm sorry. 15?
Whoa.
15, 1 5.
Alex, I hope you're ready to heal Best Boy Boon because my
Yes, and
God.
my
Yeah.
Save my concubine.
Yes, please save Mellori's boy toy.
You had 31. 30 HP, right? Okay, there we go. So, okay, that's 32. 32. 28 versus 28. Okay. 32. Okay. Okay, so you take that much of damage. Wait, I'm thinking. Okay, that is 29. Huh. Okay, so you take that much damage. You also have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws until the end of this creature's turn. Next turn.
Okay.
Great, that was his first attack.
Oh.
With the second attack, as it hits you and the blood comes out of you, it rears back, and with its front two hooves, just gonna bring them down on you. Um, that is gonna be 16 to hit.
16 hits.
16 hits. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, six. Six. I rolled 1 and 1 plus 4. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need to get you to give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Um, 11.
11. Okay, so okay, you Oh, great. Okay. Okay, so basically you as soon as it like hits you with this rotting these rotting hooves, you feel them just compress your chest a little bit more, and now that it's like right close to you, you see this almost this black oily liquid just over it, like around it, like just as layers has been like an oil has been poured, and it's just like seems to be like slightly moving, and that this slick black oil kind of like just goes into your where you're injured and starts like spread around. Um, so you're considered infected. You will regain half the normal number of hit points when you spend hit dice or finish a long rest. Um, yep, and yeah, and you also gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay. I need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, you do.
Perfect.
What's your roll?
8.
Oh no.
The
8.
DC
Oh,
is 10.
All right. So, because we're in Grim Hollow, we're using transformations. And 4 out of 5 people have transformations, which is cool because it gives a lot of things, but they also come with a flaw. Boone, what is Boone's flaw at this as he
So,
like fails?
yeah, so he is gored first, and then in this goring, is brought down on his back, so he's prone on the ground. He gets stumped on. Um, and looking a little helpless, truthfully. Um, but there is a glint in his eyes where his pupil almost takes over not just the iris, but the sclera as well, and it turns all black. His mouth starts to foam a little bit. Um, and Mars and Mellori would see as claws begin to take over his hands, fur begins to grow out of his arms, his clothes begin to shred. As a guttural growl just comes out of him. He doesn't grow in size, but he does manage to stand up despite being gored and looks at this creature in the eye, canine face, dripping fangs, saliva just dripping down its fangs. Growls at this creature, and with the growl, a small howl comes out as well and is just going to slash at this creature.
So, wait, is it your turn? It is your turn. Yeah, you failed
It
everything.
is
It is your turn.
it is my
Let's
turn. I
go.
failed everything. I go into my werewolf form and we'll just take a slash at this creature in front of him.
So, just
But
for
it's a bite.
yeah.
It's a bite. Yeah, it's a bite, not a slash.
Oh, it's a bite. What did I
It's a bite.
slash?
Yeah, we had said bite.
Oh yeah. You said bite. You said bite.
19 to hit.
Oh, 19 hits.
Okay. That's gonna be 8 points of this is slashing, but bite is technically piercing, but you know,
Yep.
piercing damage. Um,
Wait. How much? Sorry. How much was the damage? This one is
8.
okay. All right. Anything else from Boone?
No,
On
because he failed
this.
a saving throw. He
Yep.
cannot use any of his other abilities. He is in full not so best boy feral mode.
All right. Does Mellori know about this?
Yeah, does she know about that?
No.
Ooh.
Mellori,
Spicy.
your buddy become almost like halfway-ish, become like this a creature, a monster maybe? Gal,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of recognize this. So, uh, all right, Boon Boon. Good turn.
Uh,
Good turn. Yeah.
so Boone would like to. No, it's fine. He's
Oh
feral
yeah.
mode.
Go on.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's
What
fine.
do you
I'm
want
just
to
trying
do?
to
What do
think.
you want to do?
I just wanted to move around the creature and have it focus on him, but that is a very tactical way of thinking about this encounter. And at this
Hmm.
moment, Boone is not there. This is 100% like
Yeah.
bloodlust, not thinking
Yeah.
about tactics, like
Not
battle
evil.
tactics. So he is going to stay put, just snarling, gnashing, and snapping his teeth at this creature in front of him.
All right. Yep, that makes sense. Valia, you're up as you see Boon Boon become something else halfway, and
Y-
but there are more of these.
Creatures, yeah. So watching Boon Boon get his shit absolutely rocked before turning into a feral beast,
Oh no.
Valia will. She's gonna start like sidestepping people, and she's just like, stupid, stupid man, stupid beast man. And she like approaches Boone, and she's not,
BFFs.
yeah, she's not like, she's not surprised. Like this isn't something she knew about Boone, but I think in this moment it becomes obvious that this isn't like the first time she's ever seen this kind of transformation happen. And she will press her hands to his back, and this sickly green kind of light will sort of like start to envelop her hands and his back, and she's going to cast Cure Wounds. Um, and that is going to be 17
Holy shit.
Jeez.
healing
Ooh.
back.
That new healing with 24 rules. I forgot.
It's so good.
Holy
Yeah, it is
frick.
so good.
Yes, it
Let's
is
go cleric.
pretty
Let's
good.
go cleric.
Um, so yeah, gets that 17 points of healing back. And I'm trying to look. Let me see. Actions, bonus action. Yeah, that's really all she can do at this point. She will just take a little bit of movement, so that was 25 feet. And she's got 40, so she's gonna kind of just step back and away. And that will be her turn.
Oh, uh, uh, Boone, did you mark your level of exhaustion?
No, I will mark it right now.
Okay. You will not gain any more exhaustion from these rot beast attacks, though. It's just like one time it happens, and they all keep on stacking. Uh, Amazing turn, Valia. Great job. You move back. Um, Cal, you're up.
Oh boy. Um, his head was whipped around the Boone when all of that happened, and when it comes to start his turn, he is going to enter his rage, and
Mhm.
as he does that, You see at moments these almost like spectral spirits begin to form and like coalesce around Cal as his eyes go from their like amber color to almost white. And he is going to rush up to this one right here and gonna take an attack.
Hey, let's go.
That is a 19 to hit.
Hits, hits. That was a good dice sound also.
Thank you. 8 plus 5, 13 points of damage
Ooh,
from his
nice,
great
nice.
axe.
This creature is bloodied.
Cool. I think that's it for him. Yeah, bonus action, movement. Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to Lisbeth, who, one of the guards who had her longsword out, and like just gives out a shriek, like, This is not supposed to happen. This place, it's the beasts and monsters. They don't come here. They never come here. Why? Why? Shit! And like, and what? And just looks confused when like Boone had started to transform. Like, what? She drops her sword, takes out like a short bow, and just looks at where Cal you have gone, and is gonna take an attack. That one. Ooh, wow! I rolled a natural 20. What the hell? Okay, great. That hits. That is gonna be next. That's gonna be 7 points of damage. This one. And she like just moves back a little bit more, like, no, no. And yep. And I'm gonna say Mars, you're up.
Yeah, seeing all this transpire, seeing how vicious these things are, and seeing, is this the young looking one?
No,
Or
it's
is
just
Holt
a guard. Yeah.
Okay, so Holt was a
Yeah.
guard. Okay.
How old is that? She would get like his, late 30s.
Got
Late
it.
30s to like early 40s ish.
It's not gonna super change what I was gonna do, but I just want to make sure that it wasn't like the kid. Mars is going to, after letting out a quiet little that she hopes nobody heard when these things showed up, she's gonna pull her harp flute combo out, and as she starts playing it, what should sound like harp music sounds like this weird blend where Mars isn't really like blowing into the flute portion, but it's still making noise. And because the edges of it are vibrating with the flute music, the strings are making this strange vibrating sound as well. If anybody has seen Naruto, this is influenced by Tatsuya, one of Orochimaru's underlings. I think Mickey might be the only other one besides Alex, because I don't think Lucy's there yet.
I haven't gotten there yet. No, I'm intrigued.
But Mickey, if you know what I'm talking about, the flute lady, yeah. So yeah, and so it's this sound is going to almost tunnel straight into this one's brain, and I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at first level.
Ooh. Okay.
So it's a Wisdom 14 save.
Wisdom 14. This guy's wise. Ooh.
No way.
I have a +1.
What
Oh,
the-
13!
Okay,
1
okay.
plus 1, 13.
Oh, it fails.
Okay. Failed.
Okay, so it's going to take, oh my gosh, almost triple max. 17 psychic damage.
What?
I rolled a 6, a 6, and a 5.
17?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it has to use
okay.
its reaction to move as far away as possible.
Oh, yes.
Get out of here. Basically, it's just gonna sound like in its head, if it understands anything, it's just gonna hear.
Amazing. That's good shit. Okay, that was its reaction gone. Okay.
And then I'm pretty safe right now with these two. I'm going to Mars is just gonna kind of shuffle back a little bit, over here. Actually, no, we're just gonna, yeah, over here, and I will use and then almost like still playing this harp, kind of like stumbling backwards. Boone is gonna feel kind of like a little bit of bolstering, even though Mars is like, what the frick? About who this person is now. Oh, what is this? Did I do this?
Oh, yeah. No, I made sure the characters on this are your player character something. So basically, green is 30 feet from where you are, and then
Oh
red
my gosh,
is kind
that's
of
sick.
roughly your thing.
I
I
go for Bard.
love it. Yeah, so Boone will feel sort of like his fur just vibrate pleasantly, and I'll give a bardic inspiration
Oh,
to
thank God.
Boone.
Nice, nice, nice. Um, we will just go through a couple of more things. Basically, just this round, and then we'll call it for tonight. Um, that was great. That was good. Very excellent turn. What do you do? Using his all reaction, can't reach anyone now. Hold us
That
last.
was the
Okay,
hope.
so that's
I wanted to get like burn that thing's whole turn.
yeah, that is it's gonna take full turn to just come back. God damn, it's snapping. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be its all turn. Uh okay, there was Rota 1, who's next to Cal. Uh yeah, alright, Cal.
Yep.
It is alright. It again just rears back a little bit and points its horns at towards you. And as it's doing it, you can see new horns are just like growing out of it. Continue to grow out of it. First attack. Shit, natural two. Okay, that's misses. Misses goes back as it like misses you. It turns around to hit you from his back hooves, like hind legs. Hits 19 plus 6,
Oh
25
yeah.
to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, crap. What is this? This is 3. Oh, it was 1. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Have to 5 or 6.
30 now to is shit. 6.
Okay,
Yeah, 6.
gotcha.
And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
Okie
Come on, you
dokie.
got this. You got this.
Oh, that was my D12. That was the wrong dice. Try that again.
To be fair, they are baby
It's been a
He's
few weeks
dead.
since we
Baby
played D&D,
D20s.
guys. It's fine.
It has
That's
been
a
a hot minute.
17.
17, you are fine. You do not contract the rot.
Yay!
Within 60 feet. Okay, you within 60 feet. Yep, you're within 60 feet. Okay. As a bonus action, um, wait, does it hurt? It was kind of hurt. Yeah, why not? So yes, use a bonus action. 4. You see that where Boone stands, just a little bit of like life energy from under him just like transfers, moves around and heals this dude for just a measly, but it heals. Um, we're gonna move to Hold, who is over there, so he's gonna try to hit this one. Okay, hits, very good, very good. And then maybe okay, 6 points, nice. Um, as Hold also like swings, leaves the short bow as the creature had come right next to it, takes out his sword and just goes for like slashes upward and makes a gash. It is the rest of the people's turn who are just like gathered up. The girl, this young girl kind of like just screams out. screams out saying that, no, what is this? What is this? And you see like her mother basically is just trying to like hold on to her, like looking frantically looking around. Her dad has just an axe, just like is completely out of breath, and Biz also just like, this is why it's just like just panicking right now. This shouldn't be. This shouldn't be. And
Ruby,
that is.
are they moving away? Or are they staying put?
They're staying put. They're just like trying to get away from basically everyone. So they're gonna move towards like over. Oh, sorry. Never. Like back off the ruins ish.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
But then
Mars
there's
would
like concealed
totally
stuff.
motion them behind her.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
wanted to. Yeah, like
Back.
she's very happy to
Like, I'll
kind
just
of.
go back. It's over here. Bezos just comes back, pushes out.
I think Boone would have taken a swipe at Nered.
No, I would say they were still out of your
No?
reach. No,
Okay.
they were not within the reach. The closest creature is actually this rot piece in front of
The
you.
rot? Okay.
Yeah, the rot. The rot. Rot is right in front of you, so you weren't. Yeah. And before we wind up, session point 5, where our party kind of did meet, didn't get introduced themselves to each other. Some tense words were shared, cigarettes were smoked, concubines were discussed, and in this part of the forest, while just making your way to the city itself, the promise of a campfire turns deadly as one of you starts to change into the very monster that you have heard about. And if that wasn't enough, in the very air which has started to become cold, you all feel that cold suddenly start to seep up into your skin, into your bone, and a horrifying screech just echoes out and reaches you from who knows where. And that's where we'll end our session today.
Woo!
And we'll pick this up next
No.
time.
So cool. That was so
Yeah.
great to get like a
It
little
has so much
taste.
fun.
Yeah, a taste of RP with each other, a taste of storytelling,
Yeah.
a little dip into combat.
Boone transforming.
God damn it!
Yes.
I
Secret
was not expecting a transformation this early in the game. I was really hoping to hold it and just like,
Yeah.
keep the beast caged. But of course, my
We're gonna
dice
get you through this. We're gonna get you through it.
betrayed
Yep.
me. I don't know, feral boy Boone. Oh,
He's still a good boy.
He's still a good boy, yeah. He
Yeah.
Boone. Boone, you said when you were trading stories with Cal, that you fought a wormling. The
yeah.
howl that you heard is quite same. It's at a distance, but it feels same to you.
Suspicious.
All right. I think for our session we can end it at here.